Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video, and today we have another budget store find. This time it's the 1980s, a decade of trivia. A card game for 2 or more players for ages 12 plus, brought to you by Outset. Power up the DeLorean and get back in time. Did you covet your friend's Rubik's Cube? Remember Wham? How about Gretzky's historic trade to LA? Wicked. Gather up your Brat Pack and join Marty McFly and Indiana Jones in a world of totally choice trivia from like only the most righteous time in history. Excellent. Brought to you by Outset. For more information, go to outsetmedia.com. So the different choices of topics that you have movies, music, TV, sports, and culture. Let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have on the inside. And of course, as you could tell, I picked this up for $1.99 and was 75% off. So obviously, you pick a question and you answer it. Here's your rules. So here you go. Object, be the first player to correctly answer 2 questions in each of the 5 categories. You got to answer a total of 10 questions, right? The questions about movies, music, TV, sports, and culture. Rules, place the cards face down on the table on a blank piece of paper. Write each of the player's initials down on one side of the categories, okay? So you're going to be basically doing hand up the cards, ask the questions, and score, okay? The game is over when a player has correctly answered 2 questions in each category. Alternate play. For a fast game, play until one player has correctly answered 1 question in each category. Alternate play 2. When players answer a question correctly, they keep the card. The player with the most cards at the end wins the game. So there it is. Basically 1 page of rules. So I'm not going to read through all these. So you've got, what's it say, 71 cards of questions. So again, I'm not going to read through all of them. The fronts are the same. Let's take a look at the back. So what we got here. What Stanley Kubrick film follows Private Joker through training and eventual deployment in Vietnam? Full Metal Jacket, correct. Run to the Hills, Iron Maiden, of course. What was the name of Inspector Gadget's niece? Penny. Which South American country won the 1986 FIFA World Cup? Brazil, Argentina, Colombia? Wouldn't know that one. What city square in Tiananmen Square? I would know that right off the bat. So there's your type of question. So again, you have your movie, you have your music, you have TV, you have your sports, and you have your culture question. So let's show you another one real quick. Who directed Blade Runner? Ridley Scott. What longtime rocker wrote the song "Rockin' in a Free World"? What TV show featured aliens that like to eat rats? V. What hockey player returned to NHL in 1980, some 10 years after initially retiring? Gordie Howe. What wireless communication devices were popular just prior to the widespread use of cell phones? Pager or beeper? And we'll do one more. So let's just fan them out here and pick a card, any card. And hopefully it's not one of the ones that I already picked. What vampire movie starred Kiefer Sutherland, Corey Haim, and Corey Feldman? Lost Boys. What was the name of Michael Jackson's 1984 tour that sparked the greatest demand for concert tickets in the history of pop music? The Victory Tour. True or false? Superboy was a series about a young Superman. True. Which pitch was Phil Niekro's bread and butter? Curveball, knuckleball, or fastball? Knuckleball. What does DOS stand for? Disk Operating System. So there you go. So there you have it. This is everything that's included. This concludes our unboxing of the card trivia game, 1980s, a decade of trivia. For 2 or more players, ages 12 plus. It's a party game brought to you by Outset. For more information, go to outsetmedia.com. As always, thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed the video, you could always give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. You can also hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the remainder of your day. I'll catch you on the next unboxing video.